Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. In a world saturated with viral drama and sensational headlines, stories of healing, transformation, and redemption often get lost in the noise. But every now and then, a moment of vulnerability becomes a spark for something far greater. That is exactly what happened when 90 Day Fiancé star Elena Ross found herself at the center of a jaw-dropping cheating scandal, only to rise above it, inspiring fans worldwide with her courage, humility, and powerful message of forgiveness. What began as a tabloid-frenzied exposé has since become one of the most talked-about redemption stories of the year. Today, Elena Ross isn't just a reality TV star, she's a symbol of resilience. It started like many reality TV scandals do, with a social media leak that lit the internet on fire. Just 4 months after season 10 of 90 Day Fiancé ended with Elena Ross marrying her long-distance love, Jordan Keller, rumors began swirling of infidelity. Fans were stunned when screenshots of private, romantic messages, allegedly between Jordan and an unknown woman, surfaced on Reddit and Instagram. The screenshots were detailed, intimate, and dated during a time when Jordan was supposedly in a committed relationship with Elena. Adding to the shock was a voice note from the woman, later identified as Melissa Gray, who claimed, "He told me she was just a business partner, that the show was all for clout. I had no idea she was actually his wife." Within hours, #90day scandal and #Justice for Elena were trending across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans rallied behind Elena, urging her to leave the liar and reclaim her dignity. While the world waited for a furious reaction, Elena stunned everyone again, this time with her calm, composed, and heartfelt statement. In a video posted on her Instagram, which has since gained over 12 million views, Elena spoke directly to her fans. "This has been the most painful week of my life, but I've decided not to let betrayal define me. I loved Jordan. I still care about him, but I love myself more, and I choose peace, not revenge." The statement, which lasted barely 2 minutes, was universally praised. Celebrities, fellow cast members, and therapists lauded her mature, self-respecting approach. Even more surprising, she didn't bash Jordan. Instead, she thanked him for showing me what I will never accept again. Just days later, Jordan Keller broke his silence. In a lengthy Instagram post, he admitted to the affair and expressed remorse for his actions. "I made the worst mistake of my life. I lied. I cheated. I betrayed someone who only ever loved me. I don't deserve forgiveness, but I'm sorry, Elena. Deeply. To many, it was too little, too late." But Elena, again, responded not with bitterness, but with clarity. "Accountability is the first step to growth. I hope you grow, Jordan. I really do." Instead of disappearing from the spotlight, Elena Ross took the opportunity to pivot. She launched a new YouTube series titled Real Love, Real Talk, focusing on honest conversations around relationships, boundaries, self-worth, and emotional recovery. The first episode, How I Found Myself After Betrayal, garnered over 4.5 million views in its first week. Elena shared the moments she cried herself to sleep, the friends who held her hand through the chaos, and the therapy sessions that gave her a new lease on life. She didn't sugarcoat her pain, but she didn't dwell in victimhood either. "Healing isn't pretty," she said, "but it's powerful." The ripple effect of Elena's grace and honesty was profound. Thousands of fans began sharing their own experiences of betrayal in the comments section of her videos. Many wrote about walking away from toxic relationships after watching her series. One fan commented, "I stayed in an emotionally abusive relationship for 3 years. Watching you find strength in such a public humiliation made me finally leave. Thank you. You turned your pain into purpose. You're not just a reality star, you're a role model." Celebrity support and a book deal. As Alina's message gained traction, celebrities began taking notice. Talk show hosts invited her to share her story. She appeared on The View, Red Table Talk, and Good Morning America, where she spoke passionately about self-worth and the importance of setting emotional boundaries. Publishing houses lined up with offers, and in early July, Alina signed a six-figure book deal with HarperCollins for her upcoming memoir, Grace After the Storm. According to inside sources, the book will explore her childhood, her rise to fame, her whirlwind romance with Jordan, the betrayal, and her journey to healing. It's already projected to be a bestseller. Melissa Gray's revelation and reconciliation. Perhaps the most unexpected twist came when Melissa Gray, the woman involved in the affair, reached out to Alina privately and then requested a public sit-down conversation. To everyone's shock, Alina agreed and recorded the conversation for a bonus episode of Real Love, Real Talk. The episode, titled Two Women, One Truth, featured a calm, candid exchange. Melissa apologized, stating, "I never wanted to be the other woman. I was lied to, just like you, and I'm truly sorry." Alina, in one of the most emotional moments of the episode, replied, "We were both deceived, we were both hurt, but we're both healing. Let's walk away from this stronger." The video went viral, amassing over 18 million views in under 48 hours. Now, a new chapter. 8 months after the scandal broke, Alina Ross is now being recognized not as a tabloid victim, but as a thought leader, author, and advocate for emotional wellness. She has partnered with a mental health nonprofit to launch The Truth Project, an initiative offering free virtual counseling sessions to people recovering from relationship trauma. The campaign raised over $500,000 within its first week. Alina is also rumored to be in early talks with Netflix for a docuseries based on her life, not her heartbreak, but her comeback. When asked if she's open to love again, she smiled. "Love never hurt me. Lies did, and I still believe in love, just not in pretending anymore." The final word, what began as a shocking scandal, with leaked messages, betrayal, and heartbreak, has now transformed into a worldwide movement for honesty, healing, and hope. Alina Ross's story reminds us that even the deepest pain can be a path to purpose, that vulnerability is not weakness, and that the truest kind of strength is quiet, graceful, and brave enough to forgive, not for the one who hurt you, but for the one you're becoming. From a cheating scandal to an inspiring journey of growth, Alina's story is more than a headline, it's a hope line.